Oh,
Matt, can you introduce us? Matt, could you please introduce us?
Hold on one second. Wait, what do I?
Matt, please introduce the show.
Can you?
What's up? Welcome to the Crowder Boys. Welcome to Comedy Fight Club Random. Sorry, I had to set my background to Fast and Furious before we started.
Now, is that Fast and Furious or The Fast and the Furious?
It might be F9. It might also be Fast 5 or Furious or the Fate of the Furious.
By the way, that was my review of F9. I was like, it was fine.
From what I remember, it was fine. Robbie had to wake me up because I missed part of it.
Oh, yeah, we got No, wait. That was Fast X, I think.
Was it?
I think.
The 11th. Jesus Christ.
Amazing.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. It's me.
Yeah, I woke Matt up because we were drinking at the beforehand, and Matt.
Well, we did the distillery.
Yeah, we went to a whiskey distillery. It was a really nice date. Then we went to the
whiskey drink.
Yeah,
and I forgot who the cameo was. Was it Pete Davidson? I was like, man, you're missing Pete Davidson.
No, it was when John Cena was sacrificing himself for his brother Vin Diesel.
Oh, that's right. I was like, Matt cannot miss this. He'll be completely lost when Fast 11 comes around.
I know.
Or Fast X Part 2.
What was the one? I watched one where they strapped a rocket to a Pontiac and went to space.
That was either 9 or 10.
Okay, that was cool.
I mean, the movies are great. The ones with The Rock are the best ones, though, in my opinion.
I think Fast 5 is generally considered the best one because that's the first one when The Rock is in it. It's the first one where they go from just like racing movies to superhero movies.
Yeah, and it's like the last time
it starts out that they're like trying to steal DVD players.
Yeah.
I
feel like those first few movies were just for like Puerto Rican teenagers.
Latinos they still love the movie.
Now they're for Puerto Rican men.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, Mexicans love the Fast and Furious franchise.
It
is kind of like Star Trek in that it is a multiracial future group of friends.
Yeah.
Like it's
My dad's a big Star Trek fan. I always try and tell him he would love Fast and Furious.
He probably would. You're pretty fun.
Yeah, because like one of the like core tenets of Star Trek is like community and the collective, like the collective humanity.
I was more of a Parks and Rec guy.
And so that too, yeah.
Yeah, and Fast and Furious is all about family.
It's all about family, exactly.
It's all about family.
So, yeah, I mean, Fast and Furious. Even that one, I watched that one, the spinoff one with Hobbs and Shaw. And
great film.
That was a good one. Cool, actually.
I really like Idris Elba in it. I also consider the Beekeeper to be part of the Fast and Furious franchise. I think I might be the Beekeeper.
I consider the Pacifier to be a part of the Fast and Furious franchise.
Pain and Gain, why not? It's also part of the Fast and Furious.
Chronicles of Riddick.
The Rock in WWE, that's all part of the Fast and Furious.
The Tooth Fairy is a part of the Fast and Furious franchise.
And it all lines up. Did you know that actually the Transporter and Collateral take place in the same universe?
I've heard this.
Because there's a scene where there's a crossover scene where Tom Cruise drops a suitcase and the Transporter picks it up. He's like, I'm about to transport this. Because they're the same director or maybe same writer, I forget. Which is funny because those are like two very different movies in terms of quality. Transporter is really fun, but Collateral is like really.
Whoa, hold on. What?
I'm just not into trans stuff. But
Robbie, we know that
Collateral is actually a great movie where both Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise are playing completely against type and killing it. So, check out Collateral. Well, yeah, he plays like Jamie Foxx basically plays like a nebbishy, nerdy black guy, which is so funny because he's like
that's not the N word I would have used.
Nebbishy.
Yeah.
I'm nebbishy.
I would never want my daughter dating someone nebbishy, to be fair.
Yeah,
I mean that also works for Jewish people.
It's all the people acting nebbishy is the reason the Tylenol is locked up.
Yeah.
Well, my sinuses. I just need more, and I don't want to pay. I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to pay for it. It's that I don't want to wait in the line.
Excuse me, CVS clerk. I understand there's been some nebbishy activity in this area. Can you please unlock the toothpaste for me, please?
That's gonna be my bet.
Wait, hold on.
There's Jews and then there's Nebishes.
Wait,
Every time Jews trying to have a good time, Nebishes got to ruin it all.
Nebishes got to come in here.
We don't need quota control. We need Hebrew control.
Would you rather be Nebishy or Jeb Bushy?
Jeb Bushy.
Jeb Bush was. They should have called him Neb Bush.
That's what I call Jeb Bush's asshole. Jeb Bussy.
Jeb Bussy.
Jeb Bussy.
Wait, by the way, Dalton, what did you say that the CVS does?
They put the toothpaste and all the Advil and everything's locked up.
Lock the paste.
Because of all the Nebishy customers.
I've been sitting on that one. By the way, let's introduce our guest. Mark Maran is here, everybody.
Yes. Oh, hold on. You're all hacks.
Hell yeah, dude.
Matt Maran from Comedy Fight Club is on. You have a big show to promote, correct?
Yeah, we're doing coming up September 7th is the 10-year anniversary of Comedy Fight Club. It's at the Stand.
Nice.
I won't be on it, but my friend Zoran might be on that.
Yeah, Zoran is facing off against Andrew Cuomo on the show, and Zoran may look and sound a lot like Robbie Goodwin.
Hey, I don't say that.
Main event, Amanda Vasco and Gabby Jordan Brown, who've both been doing the show for a while. We got our champion, Claire Donaher. She's going to judge. Eric Adams is also going to be one of the judges.
And folks, it's not at the upper room of the Stand, so this is a real show.
It may be. I'm not sure.
What's that?
It may be in the upper room at the Stand.
So,
sure.
Well, you should still go.
Yeah.
So you guys are benefiting.
I don't know. Sometimes there's been times where we've had the upper room and then it sells enough tickets they move us to the downstairs room. So we'll see.
Let's do that. Let's get that going.
Yeah. Go to the Stand's website on the Comedy Fight Club Instagram. We got tickets on sale now. 10 years of Comedy Fight Club, and Robbie and Dalton both huge parts of Comedy Fight Club history.
Yes.
Dalton, I think I remember you did one at the Stand against Nathan Orton where you made him take off his shirt to show everyone his tattoos.
Oh yeah, I'd like run out of jokes. I was like, hey, take off your shirt and show everybody your perfect body.
I always love
that'll clinch this win for me.
I always loved Dalton's roast battles because they were so unique.
Yeah.
I remember we used to kind of check each other's jokes. And I used to be so like worked so hard on roast battle. Like I would spend weeks and weeks and writing and rewriting and sending them to everybody. And Dalton comes along and I was sending it to Dalton and asked what he thought. Dalton does the main event at the New York Comedy Club, which by the way is 15 jokes or whatever.
Yeah.
An hour before he's like, what do you think of these? I just wrote these. And I was like, it was the most brilliant. I was like, fuck. I felt like Salieri when I read that. I was like, he just came up with that. I dropped my my Don Rickles books.
I didn't even know you could call someone Jewish this many ways.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because Dalton is great at roast battle because he's great at new racisms.
Yes. You guys as judging together was always fun too. I still remember when we were doing the Penthouse shows and we just started singing Nickelback together.
Oh yeah, that was fun just to just start doing karaoke and not even have to actually comment on anybody's material.
Yeah. The era where we were the house judges, I think, was a lot of. I think many people. I'm a house judge. I've heard from many people that was that was a really good era.
Yeah. I love that era of Fight
Bring
Club
back the pandemic, dude.
Claire Alexander was there. We had room for that.
We had a big enough venue.
No, Claire was very nice about. Yeah, I felt like that's probably when I peaked in the New York scene. To be completely honest,
take the elevator by yourself.
She had to use the one around the side,
Yeah.
We all took the elevator up to the Penthouse. We made her take the stairs.
Oh my God, not again! No. Claire was very hot at that time.
Claire, read the safety plaque here from Tyson Krupp. It says max capacity 2,000 pounds. You're gonna have to wait for the next one.
She was skinny and heterosexual at the time, so let's not besmirch it.
Oh,
that actually sounds meaner than I said at the time.
I'd like to besmooch her.
Yeah, I could see that.
Is there any truth to this, Dalton?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've been exercising.
I feel like you look a little bit trim. It could just be those dashing glasses, though. I love those glasses.
Yeah, I'm having some fun with glasses. I found like this 2-pack of glasses that I ordered.
I also found a 2-pack.
Oh, nice. That's cool, man.
Hit him up.
What have you been doing, Dalton? What exercises?
Oh, I'm just walking, dude. My shit's it's not good.
Dalton and Matt look like you look like brothers, and one of you guys went to school and the other one went to the woods. You know what I mean?
I went to school in the woods.
By the way, Dalton is the one who went to school.
Oh, I was just thinking like I'm more of the guy who went insane and just got lost in the woods. That's what I think.
I think we're like brothers who are both proof that homeschooling doesn't work.
From a liberal and conservative perspective, like Dalton had hippie parents and Matt had like RFK Jr. parents.
Yeah, we're like in our 30s. Like, I'm just started reading at a 5th grade level. Actually,
you guys are basically like, you guys are proof that whether you get vaccinated or not, you're gonna get autism.
Yeah.
After I got done with all of my medical issues, which took forever, my body, everything has atrophied in the wake of such a harrowing.
I think I have the new coffee supplement for you, Dalton. If your body and brain need fixing,
is it? Yeah. What is it?
It's called Body Brain. It comes in satchels. They're working on a creamer. I want everyone to know that.
Have you heard of anabolic steroids?
What color is everybody's eyes on the show? I feel like mine are clearly brown, Robbie's are clearly brown, but some people, like Dalton, I can't tell sometimes. Sometimes people you'll think have brown eyes and they're actually just dark blue.
No, I got brown eyes.
You got brown eyes, yeah. Okay.
We all have brown eyes.
We all have brown eyes?
Damn, we all have some normal ass genes.
Brown eyes, brown eyes,
white dragon.
Yeah, dude. Brown eyes, white dragon.
Brown eyes, white faggots. New name of the show.
There you go. Brown eyes, white faggots. The new name of the show.
How about brown eyes, white power? And it's Hitler.
There you go.
I like that.
Very nice.
Isn't that crazy? It was like, I mean, this observation has been made for almost 100 years. But isn't it crazy that Hitler's like blonde hair, blue eyes, and this motherfucker had brown hair and brown eyes?
Wait, weren't his eyes blue though? It was just his hair that was brown. I think his eyes were blue.
Were his eyes blue? I always thought they were black, like a doll's eyes.
See, that's what I'm talking about though. Like Hitler had those type of eyes where sometimes they look brown, sometimes they look blue.
No, he was an odd looking duck. Black like a doll's eyes.
Let's see what color
said that.
Hitler.
Hold the fort. He hated Jews.
Yeah. Honestly, it does. To me, it doesn't really matter what color your eyes are if you kill 500,000 Jews. I think you're a bad guy.
And he killed half that many, so he got close.
Jewing down the Holocaust is a great bit.
I think it's rude to kill 6,000 Jews.
Yeah,
it's impolite at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, how are people okay with him killing 4,000 Jews?
I can't believe 100 Jews had to miss work for like a week because of Hitler.
People actually defend him giving 50 Jews a cold.
I cannot believe he inconvenienced he made like 15 Jews had to like wait for a little bit when Hitler said he would be there on time.
Yeah.
I just wish we could have spread that amount out over time. It seemed like that would have been more helpful.
6 million?
6 million Jews probably have died in the world overall since the Holocaust. Probably more.
I mean, then that's just the abortions in Bushwick, folks.
But it says his eyes are blue. See, that proves my theory right there that sometimes guys have blue eyes that look brown.
Yeah,
I guess everything was in black and white back then, so blue would read as.
Here's the question: how many more innocent Palestinians does Israel need to kill before Nick Fuentes is on CNN?
He's already there, dude. He's already like, if Kamala had one, things would be a lot better right now. Notice how nobody's mad about Israel because Donald Trump is doing it.
It's annoying how entertaining he is.
Yeah, me and Matt talk about this. How he is.
Yeah,
very
I was
funny.
just saying that the most dangerous thing about Nick Fuentes is he's genuinely one of the most entertaining people of all time.
Yeah, I mean, Trump is also one of the most entertaining people of all time. So that is a dangerous game for sure.
I feel like somewhat educated libtards like ourselves would have learned our lesson with Trump, but no, Fuentes is also getting me where I'm like, well, he's funny.
Yeah. Well, Stephen A is finally the counterpoint, I guess.
Yeah. It's tough. What do you do? Because I feel like ignoring that he's funny also is like if you're like, this guy's bad when they're being entertaining, then you just seem like the buzzkill.
I think you can concede he's funny, but then also just be like, well, I mean, but there's also like a lot of other things that are funny that I'll pay attention to.
I'll say this as a genuine fan of Nick Fuentes. for you guys, if you guys are looking at this person in a way where you're like, I don't like what they're saying, but they're funny, I would just say it in the way of like, you know, you'll listen to Michael Jackson's best songs, but you don't condone the rapes, right? You got to separate the art from the artist. Just take what you need from them.
I don't condone the songs.
I don't listen to Michael Jackson because he's black.
I'm a big Kanye fan, but his music really takes it away from me. I
separate the art from the artist. That's why
that's the problem with
Michael Jackson's music.
That's the problem with people being like, "Well, Cosby he was never funny," or like Louis was never funny. It's like, okay, just because he's a bad guy, he's not funny. Like people can be both, you know. And not that Louis and Cosby are the same, but I just heard that. I heard that talking point when it's like, okay, objectively, Bill Cosby and Louis C.K. are funny comedians.
I do find it harder to separate like art from the artist with comedians. Like with music, I could listen to like I Believe I Can Fly, and I don't think about what R. Kelly did to people. But when I see a comedian, it's like I'm looking in their eyes and I'm seeing their face and I'm identifying with them. If a comedian's a bad person, I'm not really able to laugh at them because now I don't empathize with them.
I think it can depend. It depends because like the problem with Cosby, especially because a lot of times it does feel like fraud. Because comedian, when they go up there, the illusion is that they're just talking to you like they're your friend and making you laugh.
Yes.
But if they do something where you're like, this is bullshit, it's like meeting someone you know is phony at a party.
Yeah,
so they have to be really, really fucking funny too.
Just like every comedian you ever
like Louis to me got no less. He might have even gotten funnier after the scandal because it's like, okay, this guy's like a weird ass pervert.
He's funny enough for Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, there's a Saudi Arabian comedy festival.
Dude, this might be my breaking point. This is like the inflection point for me where
Gus.
Yeah, where I'm just like, I guess there's nobody I respect, actually. There's like nobody I can actually look at.
Stavros turned it down.
There's a lot of reasons I already did not respect him. That I guess it's like, good for you for not doing it. But
who turned it down?
Stavros.
I mean,
but it was only because he doesn't like the cuisine over there. He's Greek. They're like, it's more Mediterranean. It's more Turkish.
Yeah.
I mean, Stavros' defense, it's like he does seem like somebody who, whether it's just for optics or not, I don't know, but he seems to have like actual convictions.
Yeah, I mean, he is like the only comedian who I've ever seen actually push back on Joe Rogan, like ever.
Yeah, it seems like that the libtard, the sort of like libtard mind that he has presented is not just to get pussy. It seems like maybe he actually believes that shit.
I do think he leans in when he knows. I think he does. I think like he like leans into being like cool socialist Hassan guy for pussy. But I do think he is like a genuine libtard. I don't think he's like pretending to have those views.
Yeah, because it does seem like it's getting rarer and rarer for anyone to have any like real principles. And then like,
by the way, lean and rare. This is not how
seeing this flyer really.
I would. That's actually like
nobody has any actual conviction. Like nobody has anything they actually believe in because this is the most like cynical fucking thing I've ever seen.
The Bill Burr doing it's interesting.
Yeah,
he seems like somebody who actually has like integrity.
Pete Davidson is doing it. It's like they killed your dad. It's like,
okay, this better be pretty friggin' good because this is one of the Knicks preseason games, and that's when I get to play courtside. Last year, I was out of the celebrity game. That's right, with the whistle.
Dude, in any other context, they would cut Jessica Kirsten's head off. Like, what? This is crazy.
Chappelle's like, I like what you're doing to the trans people, man.
Yeah, and also, I mean, there is also something to be said for like, you know, there are just people in Saudi Arabia who want to see entertainment that I mean, you know, someone like people were like, we're not going to do.
Could you scroll down a little bit? Wait, could you go?
If people were like, we're not going to do shows in America because Trump is the president, that's kind of shitty for us.
Well, Sebastian's doing it, and that's probably. Look, I like this. Yeah, look, I wish my wife couldn't drive either. I want to cut her head off all the time.
No, I don't think there's anybody that lives there that has any redeemable value, to be honest.
In Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean even the people that live there are like paid to live there. It's like Alaska where they get paid to live there.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Here, but I think like people from like Kuwait and neighboring countries are going to come in to see this show.
Well, from what I understand, this Riyadh Comedy Festival is like sanctioned by because Saudi Arabia is not.
Yeah, it's the government.
Yeah, it's not a free market like we have. It's not. They don't do libertas over there, so it's sanctioned.
And by the way,
they fund the Arabian government, who is like currently like cutting people's heads off for saying things that are not even close to what these comedians are going to be. I don't know what they're saying.
That'll be interesting. Yeah, I wonder if any comedians are going to get in trouble for any jokes they say.
Yeah, looking at that.
I'm going to bet you all those comedians are going to color right inside the lines. They're going to be told what they can't talk about, and they won't talk about.
Are they paying them like $1 billion each?
Probably. I know they do like WWE shows in Saudi Arabia, and that's like they did like the Live Golf Tour. Apparently, Saudi Arabia's they're trying to do like with entertainment and sports.
Well, I was reading about it.
They call it like sports washing, where it's like, well, there's the sports going on there, so maybe this country's not that bad.
Yeah, they're trying to launder.
They also sunk a ton of money into just now. They have like I was reading up on this. I think it's like a 600 billion, like a crazy amount of money.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount of money that people get for doing these shows.
Well, no, they have like a government thing where they're trying to build Saudi Arabia right now as like an entertainment capital of the world. So they bought a bunch of gaming companies, or like EA, Take-Two, Activision, and Blizzard all got a shitload of money. They put a ton of money into Live Nation. They just cashed out. That's probably also why these comedians all did it, because they'd already been working for Live Nation, because you have to, because it's monopoly, and it was like highly controlled by Saudi money. And almost all these guys have been on TV. That's all controlled by Saudi money. FIFA, they're doing FIFA this year. I think they bought it. Miguel told me that. Like, so I think it's like the incremental nature of evil. It's like, well, I've already fucking done so much Saudi shit. You know, Matt and I actually did a TV show, a sports show. Did they tell you this, Matt? Because they told me before not to make fun of the Saudis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told me not to make fun of Jeff Bezos or Amazon.
Yeah. So you can guess what network this is.
Yeah.
But
it's not a show on there anymore. They haven't had me on since. So.
And what's crazy is, it doesn't exist anymore. But what's crazy is also I kind of think what people think about the Jews in Hollywood is actually the Saudis.
So you're saying if you follow the money far enough, the puppet the puppet.
No, Donovan's doing the festival.
Honestly, Jews or Saudis would be a good game show. Like, bring up a picture of 9/11. Like, was this the Jews or the Saudis?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be one or the other.
I mean,
it's just one of the two in every case.
I do see mainstream media criticizing Israel, at least now. That is a more recent thing. I never see any bad stories about the Saudi government fucking mainstream.
Well, maybe if the Saudi government does it for 50 years, then we'll catch on to that.
They have been. They've been doing it for so fucking long.
They did 9/11.
Was that 50
people
years
born
ago?
After 9/11 are in the NBA now.
I guess you're right, Craig. It was only 24 years ago.
Yeah,
about half that. Yeah.
Well, before, I mean, look, it was also the Mujahideen. They funded the Mujahideen, which was like the fucking Reagan year. I mean, this shit's been going on forever.
yeah,
Israel definitely has the crown, I guess.
We need an anti-Muslim Nick Fuentes.
And they love the crown.
His name is Gavin McInnes.
Yeah, no,
Don't worry about it. Who loves Israel? I just think
does
it's
Gavin
good.
McInnes? Does he love Israel?
He defends Israel. I don't know if he does. I mean, he'll be like, look, I think Jews are greedy. I hate Jews too, but we need a white force in the Middle East. These other people these Palestinians. They're basically mud people. You know, like he'll say like.
Israel Palestine is making some of the like strangest bedfellows that you can imagine.
Israel's probably most effective op is like getting people like Sabrina Piper, where you look at her and you go, oh, I don't know, maybe there's nothing, maybe they're not that bad.
Dude, I
saw something. I saw someone put on Twitter the 2028 election: John Fetterman versus Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
I wonder would these like Brooklyn liberal kids who are very pro-Palestine, would they vote for Marjorie Taylor Greene over a Democrat just because she's anti-Israel?
I think they just not vote. Fetterman, I don't know. That's actually a crazy case because he's pretty much conservative now.
At least on Israel, especially.
Well, he's moved to the right on almost everything, pretty much. He came in as like a socialist, and now he's like.
I thought it wasn't his whole thing that he kind of moves to the right, then the left, and the right again, and a little bit to the left.
He's pretty like in that. He's like a what's her name? The fucking pink-haired bitch from Arizona who like. Always like I'm a liberal, but I just happen. I'm a liberal, but I just happen to vote with Republicans on almost everything. But I'm a liberal. Yeah. What do you want? I mean, he also had a stroke, so I don't like.
That's what I meant when I said he moves to the left.
It might not be a grift. He might have had a stroke and changed his opinion on literally everything. That could be true. That could literally be true.
Yeah.
Can't find a fitter man. Thank you, Joe Hogan.
Yeah, I figure that any of those comedians that. If you're just a comedian, which is possible, if a lot of them were being honest, if you're a comedian that has no morals whatsoever, and you're just somebody
he's on the lineup, moral.
I hate when these comedians have no fucking morals.
If you're just somebody who wants to make as much money as possible and you have no ties to any sort of virtue, then do what you want to do. But it's like if you consider yourself liberal or conservative in any way, like you can never fucking say anything again.
Yeah. By the way, Slav said I ruined Bathhouse last night. I probably did. Wolfgang was on too, and I hadn't seen him in a while. And Wolfgang kept kind of like baiting me. Like he basically like kept. He was making me laugh really hard, but it was like stuff only I would laugh at, which I think Danny and the entire audience got annoyed by. Like we were doing the call-ins, and all of a sudden Wolfgang would just look at me in the eyes and be like, he'd be like, "Oh, divorcer, Badosa, a sorcerer, later than 5." And I would just start doing Shannon Sharp, and everyone was like, "What are you doing?" And then Wolfgang would set me up for like Sam Morrill, and then they'd be like, "Who is that?" And I'd be like, "Sam Morrill." And they'd be like, "Okay, well, we know."
That's fine. If you want to derail a show, just turn to Robbie and be like, "What would Adam Sandler say about this?"
I mean, Wolfgang he's such a bad influence when we podcast together because we just pull focus and do voices for ourselves, not even for the audience's benefit. So that's one of the first podcast appearances where people were like, "Robbie, what the fuck?" And
yeah, people need to book Robbie on his own with like the crew, because like every time they book Robbie, they book him with like Wolfgang or like Mike Figs. It's like, let's just bring in the other guy that will make this guy retarded.
Why are there so many people who get like upset at ostensibly with comedy shows when somebody's like just being silly? Like everybody takes it so seriously now.
I was being an easy target because Danny was getting annoyed. So then the audience got annoyed, I think. But I also had like just gotten back from NOLA, so I was a little loopy, and I drank a Celsius. I acknowledge it wasn't my best Bathhouse appearance. I think my other appearances have been very good. But dude, there was one guy that was like, "Yeah, I've been drinking turpentine every day and squatting when I shit. Oh, Robbie, I'm a big fan of yours. You're great with the roast battles." And I was like, "Thanks, man." I was like, that just shows you like the way to be a fan of mine is just drink enough paint thinner that I'm funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if you have a few more good appearances on that show, you'll get invited to the next Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Dude, I would do that fucking festival in a second. I'd be like, "Hello, everybody."
Yeah, but the difference between you and me and them is like we desperately need the money.
Yes, and the exposure, quite frankly. That's the thing. That's what's crazy. It's like all these guys. Well, we watched that.
It's actually okay when I do it because I actually am struggling.
It would literally be like a life-changing amount of money. Like even if they paid us the least on the line.
If they want to take the billions of dollars they have and purchase Comedy Fight Club, maybe I don't have a problem with Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the unspoken, like unmentioned benefits of being broke as shit is like,
or broke to jail.
The threshold for life-changing amount of money is much lower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
well, they say your
$500 would really fix a lot of problems for me.
Well, they say like, how they say money can't buy happiness. That's not really true. The studies have shown that your happiness does increase until you make like $500,000 a year, but after that, apparently, it doesn't increase.
Yeah, money doesn't buy happiness when you look like you could be a sad billionaire.
Chris Pennington is quoting Pablo Francisco at the Sacramento Punchline, one of my all-time favorite comedy clips. You think I can't get out of this? Sure. I'm going to get out of this. Have you not seen that when Pablo Francisco went in like an acid loop? I remember hearing about it because it was at the Sacramento Punchline. Shout out the Punchline, one of the best clubs, if not the best club in the country. Both of them in the Bay Area. But he like took too much acid and got caught in a loop in the middle of doing his movie theater guy impression. So he just kept going, in a world, sir, relax. You think I can't get out of this? In a world, sir, you think I can't get out of this? Let me try and find it. It was so funny.
It's
I do see my ghost of Christmas future, like worst case scenario in this clip too. like literally.
Was Pablo Francisco? What was was he like a crazy cokehead? Is that the story with him?
Yeah, I think he was like keyed up on something. I think in that clip he might have been on acid or maybe just like in Adderall or something.
My assumption is always that he was like coked to the gills.
I think it's acid. This is This is what happens when like bipolar people take hallucinogens. Sometimes is they get in loops like that. Like,
yeah, trust me, I know.
Which sounds fun. Like it sounds like a roller coaster.
Well, I guess in the moment it actually is very fun.
I've heard that. I've heard mania is incredibly fun.
It's so fun. Like as it's happening, the whole world feels like a video game.
My therapist said, here's the thing about a lot of bipolar people is mania feels really, really good. So they sometimes don't take their meds because it's like, hey, brain free drugs.
Yeah. I mean, that is true. Like when you're in the throes of it and you're just like unknowingly, just burning your fucking life to the ground. It feels awesome. It's like once it finally wears off and you're just like, oh shit. What'd I do?
It does seem like almost like kind of a fun feeling when you really feel like you're on the verge of figuring out some groundbreaking things. It's got to be an exciting thing.
Dude, dude, I felt like Einstein. I was like,
I'm putting the puzzle together.
Dude, that's exactly what it felt like. It was just like, I am close to saving America. I'm about to like crack this case wide open and fix everything. And then it just wears off.
Where that comes from, because when I take mushrooms, I do feel like I'm like really figuring everything out and making like all these connections that are just like. Yeah,
so imagine that, but for 6 months.
Yeah, so like
pretty fun. Yeah.
Sometimes when I'll like take edibles or shrooms, I start to like put things together, but then I forget what I started with, and I just move on to another thing. But yeah, if it all just connected and kept going nonstop. Yeah, that could be a wild ride.
I remember when I first took mushrooms, I wrote a bunch of shit down. That was my freshman year of college. So I was, being fucking pretentious. I wrote down all my connections and thoughts on a bunch of sticky notes, and then I put them in like my suitcase and was like, I'll leave this here for when I like really need them.
Yeah.
Like as if it was important. And then I read them later, like a year later, and I was like, what the fuck is this gibberish? This is crazy. Crack, I have the video pulled up, the Pablo San Francisco video.
Pablo Francisco in San Francisco.
All right, here we go. Yeah, there you go, baby. You can do it. No, Pablo's not thinking he can get out of this.
I wanted to finish my beer.
What's that, sweetheart? All right. Are you good hands? Are you good hands with Allstate? Are you good hands? All right, fuck that bullshit. All right? What's that, sir?
You ask him to
bring the other guy up. Get ready. This summer, Arnold Schwarzenegger's back. Leave me alone. You have to get out of here. Get down. Get down. Okay, no one likes me anymore. How about a round of applause for Steve right now? How about a round of applause for Steve?
How about Steve take over?
What's that, sir?
How about Steve take over?
How about Steve takes over right fucking now? Get ready. This. Okay, is it because I'm black? Okay. Is that right?
How about Steve takes over, man?
No, man, I ain't leaving right now. I'm staying right fucking here.
You leave.
How about I leave? How about you suck my ding dong right there? What's that, sir? How about you fuck up? Hey, man.
Did he just fall?
Stay right here. We're not getting off right now. We're swear to God.
I also like I'm just realizing now he brought an opener who looks like just young Pablo Francisco. Like,
I gotta be honest, it's not the worst set I've ever seen. It's not like, yeah, it's.
I misremembered that. I thought he just did the movie theater guy voice, but he went into a few, which I was actually like, hey, you know what?
Yeah, I've seen substantially worse comedy at just like any open mic. I mean, like, it's not, that was still functional. Like, it's
he was still like being funny. It was just I don't know why were they trying to get him off stage? Was he like running the light, or they just thought he was like?
There's like a full 7-minute version that shows the lead up to that.
Yeah.
And I mean, basically, he just got caught in an acid loop.
Yeah, he was on some bullshit. He couldn't decide which bit he wanted to do, so he would just do what he was doing right there, which is like start half of a movie trailer and then go into a different voice. And people,
here's the thing that like a lot of people may not like understand or consider when it comes to live performance, and especially stand-up comedy, is like, there is such a thing as stage presence, like commanding the room. And so like even this guy, Pablo Francisco has been doing it for, at that point, probably decades. So it's like, even though he's like spiraling out of control and losing his mind, you don't lose that that muscle you built up over all those years. He still has stage presence, whereas like, if you watch somebody like
I would say the impressions were good that he was doing.
Yeah. Plus, like, there's so many things there that are just like ingrained in him that he knows how to do. That it's like, it's still not a bad set compared to like.
I kind of relate to that because when I'm like super wasted, I can like kind of snap into a voice, even though it's like, it's not gonna get a laugh. But
I mean, dude, think about all.
I can do that too, but it's always a Chinese voice.
Hey, you guys get it? It's like saying the N-word for impressionists.
Yeah, folks, do you like impressions? Here's my impression of Chinese. Oh, it's me. I'm Chinese.
Here's my impression of Quentin Tarantino in Pulp Fiction. Does it look like my house?
Yeah, his stage presence was great until he fell face first off the stage. I
think
think
that wasn't great.
I don't think anybody even really talks about that clip much if he doesn't fucking nosedive at the end of it. That really put a bow on it.
The illusion of the performance,
because he doesn't like he doesn't sound drunk, honestly.
Yeah,
he's just saying gibberish.
Because I mean, dude, think about the amount of people you've seen go up on stage who. Some of them probably still have been doing it a while, who spend their entire time on stage like staring down at their phone, like looking through their notes and
Doug Benson
kind of fumbling. Doug Benson, yeah.
Great first album. Second album closed with reading his own tweets on his phone.
Yeah, but just like all these people who like seemingly still can't either remember their own jokes or are not confident enough to just like let it rip.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have no command of the room, and it's like, I guess like at worst it's boring.
You know what it's like, Don?
But even at best, it's like, well, they're performing like serviceable jokes, but while like having no presence. Where it's like, oh, you had to like look down at your phone and try to like hammer this down the way you wrote it. He's up there just off the dome, dude. Doing Schwarzenegger,
he's freestyling.
Yeah,
what's that, sir?
I will say I did like Michael Richards of the Laugh Factory better.
Oh yeah.
That's
classic.
I mean,
here's the thing: is I think an awesomely, entertainingly bad crash out like that. I think you do have to be talented on a fundamental level. It's like Nicolas Cage. It's like a Nicolas Cage bad performance. It's like, well, the raw talent is there, but this is so insane what you're doing with it.
Yeah,
I think through time, that Michael Richards set will be remembered as one of the most important comedy sets of all time.
I think it's one of the. I think it's one of the most. I think it's one of the most important cultural moments. Honestly, it was the first cell phone video that went viral, and like,
you know what? That's a good point. It was like the first instance of everybody has a camera in their pocket and just like ruining someone's life with it.
It might have been one of the first big cancellations. In general.
I think it was the first.
Honestly, at this point, as the years have gone on, looking back on it, it's like honestly kind of tame, all things considered. Like,
if it happened now, it would be like post-Trump. It's like, I mean, okay,
I think at this point, Michael Richards, you know, it's like
he'd be doing an interview with Tucker Carlson in 2 weeks.
That's true. Yeah, he'd Roseanne out. I guess it would be like Roseanne's career, basically.
I mean, at this point, he's not. I don't know if he's like vindicated. Like he definitely.
I mean, he should have gotten, I guess, a pass.
What he did was at the very least rude. But I mean, it
was rude.
At this
you know
point,
what? That happens on Kill Tony every fucking week. Some guy who shouldn't be up there, but maybe has some stage presence, thinks just being racist will be the funniest.
Jonah says, "What's up?"
Hey, Jonah, what's up?
Yeah, what's good?
Hey, how's it going? That's Millennial JQ, everybody.
There's no reason that unless he just wants to chill, because I mean Michael Richards probably could just live very comfortably on that Seinfeld money.
I think Michael Richards should do the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Oh, you guys are still putting forks up their asses?
Yeah, they probably would be. They probably would be perfectly fine with that. But where they would really take issues like Jessica Kirsten talking about her wife.
That's
where the pitchforks come out. That's where they're like,
well, that's the problem with cell phone videos, is that if they'd given it a couple more weeks, Michael Richards would really had that bit like worked out a little better.
Well, that's the funniest thing about
Michael
the video.
Richards, everybody. Michael Richards.
And this
now, Michael, what do you do for work? Nobody really knows.
This goes back to like
I live next door to Jerry.
Having the presence of mind and like the confidence of a performer is that he starts like throwing down these N-bombs. You know, he's he's gone red with rage and he lost control of himself. He says the N-word a bunch of times, and then when he comes back into his own body, when he realizes like what's happened, he then starts to recover by trying to do this like almost like George Carlin bit about words, about like,
words.
You're letting these words upset you.
That's like the only place you can go with it. Like that was kind of smart on his part to try and take it like to in that moment, like the heat of that moment, the adrenaline, the black dude's right in front of you that you just called the N-word, to make that segue in your mind of like, now I'm gonna flip it back. Like, see, you guys are just making the words are upsetting you guys.
He pivoted pretty well.
That reminds me of like when I say something, just like when I'm being pissed off and I say something really mean and like settle down for a second. I'm like, fuck, how do I get out of this? I just fucked up really bad. It's about the word. What if I had said that and meant it? Wouldn't that be very hurtful?
He goes, and scene.
Yeah.
That's what I would say if I was racist.
But I mean, he at least,
I love you, and boop.
He understood the like situation he was now in, and he did. He made an effort to try and spin it. He was pivoting. He was at least pivoting, and he's like, okay, so now it's time to improvise, and that's you can't teach that.
I call him Jeremy Pivot. Well, he does have a lot of live perform. Like Seinfeld was actually.
He should go on the Pivot podcast with Ryan Clark, Channing Crowder, and Fred Town, 3 black football players, and talk with them about it.
He should do. You know what? He should go on.
What's the biggest pivot you've ever made in your life? Well,
I use a pivot foot. I used a pivot end. He should just go on Stephen A. Smith. If Stephen A. Smith podcast was on at the time, Kramer would have cleared all this up. He had to go on Letterman at the time, and it was so awkward.
That's the
he came in like by a satellite, and Jerry was there.
Dude, can we watch that? That's one of the greatest.
Dude, I can't. That one.
He came out with a book a few years ago and did like The View and a few other TV interviews where he was like talking about how sorry he was about everything, even though it was like over 15 years ago.
Yeah, he's served a lot of time, but it's also like his career was kind of dead at the time too.
Yeah,
like he had some failed, but it's like. he's doing shows again,
His
but it's like
called "If I Said It."
he's doing.
And I did.
Hang in there, Kramer. But he's doing shows again in the Bay Area.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, but they're more like a conversation with, or like a one-man show or something. But to me, I'm like, this is like we should do the opposite of every other canceled celebrity, where it's like, okay, you can't perform live anymore, but you can be on TV. You know, like everyone else, like are allowed to do stand-up and not go on TV. Like Kramer, no, banned from comedy clubs. But please give this fucking guy a sitcom, please.
And that's like the cruel irony of Michael Richards getting exiled for saying the N-word, because I feel like Kramer was the bridge between black people and the show Seinfeld. That's like
Jackie Childs? Yeah, Kramer was the one guy.
Look, if you're black and you've only been watching
what? Just because he was an annoying neighbor?
Yeah, yeah. He's just this obnoxious neighbor who keeps coming in uninvited. Like, okay, I can relate.
Borrowing things.
I think black people just don't like Seinfeld in general, though. But if they liked anything, they would probably like Kramer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like
because he is like I do think Michael Richards is like one of the most gifted physical comedians of all time.
Oh, he's amazing.
When I watch
Stephen A says that Buttigieg doesn't move them, Kramer moves them. I think Kramer moves black people. He's got the drip, he's got the suits, he clearly has aura. Black people resonate with Kramer's aura.
Dude, it's so funny that Kramer, at the time, all the Seinfeld people dressed fashionable, and Kramer was like, look at this fucking crazy guy's outfits, but his have held up way better.
Original hipster.
Yeah.
He's the original Gavin McInnes for many reasons.
Honestly, you know what I want to see happen? I want Stephen A. Smith to do his full presidential run, and that's when Max Kellerman finally returns and just trashes Stephen A. at every point.
It's just a full-on WWE election.
We do.
Yeah.
I want Iguodala. By God, that's Max Kellerman's music.
Kellerman's been gone forever. He finally returns when Stephen A. is running for president to call out Stephen A. for all of his bullshit.
Well, it appears I'm 99% in the polls. I cannot envision a situation where any one individual could ever face me. I want Iguodala. My God, that's Max Kellerman's music.
Colin Kaepernick comes out and endorses Max Kellerman over Stephen A.
Did you guys ever hear Max Kellerman's rap song?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, he was like
Robbie?
a white rapper when he first started.
Oh my God, we gotta see this.
He was so cute. I miss him.
I don't know who Max Kellerman is.
He was an ESPN guy.
The Stephen A. Smith sports debate show for a while, it was Stephen A. and Max Kellerman, and Stephen A. apparently really didn't like Max as the other guy. In his book, he said that when the contract was up or whatever, they changed it out. Stephen A. didn't want Max Kellerman there. Said he didn't feel like Max Kellerman would take strong enough stances on certain points. Really, they were talking about political issues. Max Kellerman wanted to be more nuanced. And Stephen A. was like, this is the way it is. And Max Kellerman would say, I don't really think so. And Terrell Owens was on the air and said that Max Kellerman is more of a brother than Stephen A. Smith.
That was so funny. Kellerman was actually like a really, unlike Stephen A., because I like Stephen A. because he's just really good at bullshitting. But Max Kellerman was actually a really good boxing analyst. Knew his shit. Stephen A. doesn't really know shit about shit.
He does not watch games. He doesn't. He does not watch a game.
Stephen A. is the kid who didn't read the book but entertains everyone with his book report, and everyone's like, I kind of like this guy.
The Knicks, my favorite team, were great. Hartenstein off the bench. That's not his name.
Yeah, which is in the last decade has proven that he might be the most qualified person to become president.
Yeah,
this is Kellerman, Dalton. I don't know if you've ever seen
Jon Stewart.
Yeah, I was about to say, he looks a little bit like Jon Stewart.
Yeah, he's got a little Stewart vibes.
He looked great on ESPN. He was really good. I remember. When I watch old clips, I'm like, where the fuck did he go?
Here, I got to give you a taste of this, Robbie. I can't believe you haven't seen his rap skills. This is crazy.
No way. No way.
My cities in, I'm in who I hate, I pity him like a Branch Davidian. Got skills, got stamina, got hands of stone like the champ from Panama. Body Drop for body shots, cause I could box. No need for clocks or karate chops. So if you wanna see who the best be, come and test me, come and test me, come and test me. Got stardom.
Holy shit, dude.
Big ball yard in the South Bronx. My flavor's good, my flavor's good. Yeah, city, you're nothing but my neighborhood.
He's actually pretty good.
He's pretty good.
I'm harassing punks like Mike Tyson.
He sounds like a Wu-Tang, very Wu-Tang.
This is actually what influenced Crack Amiga to get into rap.
It's such a wigger move to shave your head when you have a good head of hair. His flow is amazing, kinda.
He has like a good mic presence. He's got almost like kind of like a Chuck D kind of delivery, like deep voice timbre. Like it's not, dude. Definitely potential. Not the greatest thing I've ever heard, but certainly not the worst.
It reminds me of like a lesser Wu-Tang, like Capadonna or Inspected Deck, you know, who like comes in for like upon atomically Socrates philosophies, you know.
That's what it's gonna have to be, is Stephen A. Max Kellerman rap battle.
Stephen A. would lose so badly.
Stephen A. versus Max Kellerman, winner gets the Democratic nominee.
You can't move us.
It'd be better than what the Democrats.
Get out of my way, son. Because I'm about to have some fun. Stephen A. would go, a hip hop, hip it to the hip hop, and on the other hand, you don't stop. I wonder if, dude, that's crazy, man.
We have super chats.
It is weird when guys like are on TV and big stars, and then like they lose that. Like a lot of news anchors, this happens to too. They like get fired and just like disappear for like. It's like what?
Well, I think the Kellerman thing was a contract issue because I think he got released from ESPN, but he still had like years on his contract, so he's like under contract but can't work elsewhere.
Oh, that sucks.
I think it was something like that happened with Max.
Yeah, that happened to Zach Lowe for a while too.
We got we started it off. We gifted the boys the memberships. You're welcome. Toki Tony, thank you, dog. God with Life has a question for Dalton.
How long have I been growing pubic hair on my face? Yeah, it's been a while since I've shaved. I need to. My shit comes in coarse, and it does look like pubes. That's the Latino in me.
You could probably have like a nice like close beard though. Like if you got.
Dalton's always had a beard. What was her name again?
Oh, he hates.
Thank you, HHM.
New rule, thank you.
Folks, please keep these super chats coming. I know that this new time might be a little early for some folks, but we're trying this. This fits everyone's schedules better, I'm told. I got, my schedule's pretty wide open, so I'm cool with it, but keep them super chats coming.
Need the super chats for Comedy Fight Club Random to keep going.
Yes.
And thank you for people who said I put in a good appearance last night. I do appreciate that. That was very nice.
And then oh yeah, Rob Comedy. Who's that?
That's me.
Yeah, they switched the fucking thing to the @names instead of their regular names.
I don't like that.
That's Broseph Smith.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. Just gotta say fuck everybody but us. Amen, brother.
That feels like it's more like awkward because like I like that the name display was like it was like you could capitalize and have spaces. Like
it's what you chose as your name. Like it's what you chose as your display name. I feel like on my stream I'm like doxing people's actual names that they didn't think were ever going to be shown. It's weird.
I know it's weird that they didn't like an. Is it a bug or is this just how it is now?
I wish I could tell you, man.
Skullfuck says new rule, no pity claps.
Oh yeah, I am a white Latino. I see that there's a question in the chat regarding my ethnicity. My grandfather on my mom's side was Cuban. He's dead now. But yeah, he was a Cuban.
That's not the first Cuban from Texas who's dead to me. Mark is the other Cuban.
Have you? Did you guys? Is there a new South Park tonight?
Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I've been watching. Dude, they're awesome.
Yeah, they're really good.
Dude, that's the funniest thing they could have done that they're doing is like taking up like what $1.5 billion from Paramount and being like, we might do an episode every other week.
Yeah.
and piss off the guy that needs to approve the merger that you really want and that get
honestly, I really do think South Park for over 20 years has always consistently done whatever it is that is the funniest thing to do at that time.
I think so too. Yeah. PC Principal at the time was like cathartic. In the same way PC Principal, when that woke episode came out, that woke season basically came out and felt cathartic. It's cathartic right now what they're doing. And I also love that they like not even that it's a Trump thing. I just like that they brought back Saddam.
Yeah, I love that character. JD Vance as this little I have to get the cream to wash Satan's asshole.
I heard the episodes have been getting better as the season goes on.
Honestly, the fact that they're taking their time with it and doing it every other week is
I think it makes it better.
Making it better.
I agree. I think that they shouldn't have done like the weekly thing. You could tell they were like rushing it in like some recent seasons.
Yeah.
You know what? Rush performed with them at that concert at Red Rocks.
Oh, and Primus, Amazon Primus.
I mean, what was left of Rush?
Damn, yes. Dalton, you need to come back to New York. It's been a while since I've heard someone sing Primus at karaoke.
Dude, I love singing Primus at karaoke.
Does anyone ever sing Juan?
No. No. It's just me that knows those lyrics.
That's cool. That's
me and Dalton sang Travis Tritt together.
Yeah,
that's fun. Yeah, I think more people would know that. They don't.
We haven't done karaoke in way too long.
I know. There were a few people at at Fight Club this week for my birthday roast who said they want to do karaoke. So maybe one day this week.
Oh, and our friend Cassie also said she wanted to do it to me, I think.
Yeah.
She came to Red Lobster, I saw.
Yeah. For my birthday dinner.
It was Matt's birthday this weekend by everybody.
Oh, did you get one of the black people bags? The bag of
Yes, the Mariners Boyle bag. Cassie got
that. The Matt Mariners?
The Matt Mariners.
So has Red Lobster been turned around by that millennial black guy?
Yes.
Apparently, that's what they're saying. I mean, that's why I wanted my birthday dinner at Red Lobster. To make
sure you had every special occasion at fucking Red Lobster, even in the dark eras.
We did. So
actually, some would say this is the dark era.
Yeah, I was looking back at like my I got like the notification on Instagram of like your memories, things you posted in the past, and every year I haven't done Red Lobster for my birthday, but it was like last year was Texas Roadhouse, the year before was Dave and Buster's, the year before was Applebee's.
It's crazy. It's crazy that you live in New York City when you would thrive in just like a Texas suburb.
Absolutely.
Dalton said this when I think when you were like when we did Olive Garden or something. You were like, I just remember Dalton he told you or it was about how much you love chains. I was like, we live in New York City. I think the chains might be more expensive than like a good restaurant.
Dude, I remember growing up and feeling like constricted, like almost like I was living in some like a desolate earth. When we would drive around and the only restaurants available were like Olive Garden and Red Robin and Outback Steak. It was just all the chains. I remember that like I would feel like really depressed. Like it would be like this existential panic. Matt, you would like the shit that I was always trying to get away from. You like, this is heaven on earth. This is
wow. They have a friggin' Chili's and an Albies. That I could get something to go or to stay in and have fun.
Everyone has bottomless fries. Is it me?
It was a running theme at my birthday roast.
Did you know if you go to Chevy's, you can get as many chips as you want?
Multiple people brought up that I had taken them to Texas Roadhouse.
Our Texas Roadhouse arguably.
I don't think I still have not been.
Chains.
I think Texas Roadhouse is my favorite of the chains.
Yeah,
Outback's not bad.
So whenever I do like road gigs and either like doing stuff upstate New York or New England somewhere, I usually stop at a Texas Roadhouse on the way. So a couple of the female comics were going up and like, Matt took me to Texas Roadhouse. This is what he does to all the girls. And then Big T came up and said, my name is Big T, and Matt has also taken me to Texas Roadhouse.
That's so funny. I mean, I will say I think steakhouses are
those rolls, dude. Those rolls are good.
The rolls are incredible.
Brother.
But we did when the weekend that they opened indoor dining in New York City, me and Robbie went to Red Lobster that night.
No, we went to Olive Garden.
No, me and you did Red Lobster, and then
that's
later
right.
that weekend, the four of us, me, you, Dalton, and Joe, all did Olive Garden.
That was pretty goated. Yeah, I think we all got the tour of Italy.
The tour of Italy.
Yeah. I think the best chains are the steak chains, though. Those are ones that's like it might be better than indie steakhouses.
I can still hear you saying you
I did
would
do,
never stake the chains.
On
Like
Friday,
my
I went to
my mom took us to Mastro's on my birthday, and that was like a great experience.
Yeah, I went to Fogo de Chao on Friday.
Hold on, guys. Dalton just said something. Did anybody catch it?
No.
What?
Listen to the wind blow. You didn't catch. You mean do my parody again?
Let's go to
I
the.
can still hear you saying you would never stake the chains, never stake the chains.
Oh my god, that's great.
And then it's Texas Roadhouse rolls.
Yeah.
Really fucking good.
You would never probe the pain. You would never probe the pain.
I like the King of the Hill reboot. I don't know if that's a hot take or
I
not.
think everyone says it was surprisingly good. I need to watch it.
It was really good.
It wasn't bad. It's like worth watching. The con is pretty depressing, but other than that, they do a pretty good job even with the replacement.
like
the con and the dying Johnny Hardwig in like the first 7 episodes.
Yeah.
The
But then
voice
they
of
were-
Dale.
Yeah, Toby Huss does a pretty good job.
After Johnny Hardwick dies and they tag in Toby Huss, it's like, oh, now this is Dale.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That's like when they got rid of Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole came in and was really good.
You're upset when they brought the greatest of all time in?
Well, it's like this guy that you love for generations can't do the same job, even though he wants to do it so bad. And everyone's like, come on, you can do it. And then just like this other guy comes in and is great. And the original guy basically dies.
Yeah. But yeah, so on Friday, there's this girl I've been seeing who like works in tech. So she's got like Google
what's
money.
his name?
Yeah. I didn't realize how much like Google money she's got until she was like, let's do something for your birthday. And she took me to the Brazilian steakhouse. I was like, damn, why have we been like, I've been paying for things up to this point too. What are we doing?
But big deal. I have Bing money. That it's a coupon to Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah. But have you guys been to Fogo de Chao?
I've never been to that one. There's one I used to go to as a kid in Fort Worth called Texas de Brazil, which is like the same kind of restaurant where they.
Fogo's real good. It's like legit a great steakhouse. The only time I went to it before was back in like 2019, I think it was. Louis J. Gomez did an all-male comedian.
I remember that.
Lunch.
I didn't go, but I remember being like, I can't believe I got invited to this. I was so stoked just because Harrington booked the all-male comedians lunch.
It was pretty fun, but it was
felt like I was
like
moving up in the world, and then I listened to like Tuesdays with Stories that week, and Mark Norman Gillis like, who are all those random open micers at the all-male lunch this year? Like basically like shitting on people who got invited.
It was a wild like middle, like when we were there, everyone was like cool, but it was, I'd look and be like, it's Bobby Kelly, Mark Norman, Joe List, but then also David Piccolomini's there.
I ran into David last week.
Me too. I just saw him. I did his show. He did a show in Jersey City that I was on.
Nice dude.
Yeah.
You
No, I like David, but he was just the first person I saw that made me think, okay, I'm not like the only person here who's not famous.
Those Brazilian steakhouses like that, like anytime I've gone, my mentality, like I almost panic because I'm like, this is the last time I'll ever get to experience anything like this.
Yeah, there is sometimes a place is so fancy where I'm like, I have to enjoy this because this may never happen.
Yeah,
and so what I end up doing is I just like eat like 7 pounds of beef.
Yes.
I'm just fucking miserable. Like I waddle out of there like the penguin.
Hey, that's keto though.
That is keto. Yeah, it is keto.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I thought you went to Fago to Now. I don't know.
I heard that's where you went, actually.
I
also heard that you went to Fago to Now.
I had something I really wanted to say and forgot it and said that instead. I had something. Fuck, what was it? God damn it. strip. I like Brazilians. What's the best steak? I like skirt steak a lot now, or tri-tip. I think is
I like skirts.
Those are my two.
I'm a ribeye guy.
Yeah, I think ribeye is probably ribeye and porterhouse, and then if you hit a Texas Roadhouse on like a weekend, you get that prime rib. That's good.
Can you take me to Texas Roadhouse? I want to go.
Yeah, let's go to one.
I would love to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't been to a chain steakhouse since we went for my birthday, and I want to go.
I remember one of the first times I went, it was we were doing the Poconos Comedy Festival. It was me, Joe, and Bobby Sheehan.
Oh yeah.
And when you go in, they offer you like in the window, they're like, "Hey, you can pick your own steak," and it's a little bigger than the ones on the menu, and it costs like $10 more, which I didn't realize till the end. And Joe was like, "Yeah, they're just hoping big dumb idiots like you are like, oh, I'll pick my own steak so they can overcharge you."
Now that was right before the podcast fell apart, correct?
All right, Robbie.
I think so. No, that was when we did 2 Poconos comedy festivals. The first one, everything was great. The second one, Bobby was ready to go and didn't tell us.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, their podcast.
Yeah, not ours.
Yeah, I don't care then. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I'm reveling in other people's misery this time. Not ours.
I still hang out with Bobby and Joe and get along with them both. So I mean, actually, I haven't seen Joe in a little bit, but I still get along with everyone. So
I find delight in the folly of others, but not myself.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know some comics went to Tim Dillon's birthday party last week, and I was like, I used to get almost invited to that. It was awesome. Sorry, what were you saying though, Matthew?
But yeah, it is a pretty good feeling to pick your own steak though. So I don't care if I had to pay a little more for it.
Oh, I actually remember. So I realized why I brought this up. I remember on my way to South by Southwest, I was like randomly sitting next to Tim Dillon. Like we just happened to be in the seats like right across from each other in the airplane. Yeah. And he asked me how Dalton was doing, and he was like, How's Joe doing? And I was like, oh, he's doing a new podcast with Maran. And he's like,
why does he know anything about us?
He said he was fascinated by you, Dalton, and your feet specifically. But it was the Loud Boys was everyone knew about that, and at least in our sphere. But he was like, he's like, oh yeah, Matt, I know him, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm Bobby Sheehan, and he's like, never heard of him. And in my mind, I was like, no, I actually remember you kissed him once.
That's so funny that Tim said he never heard of Bobby Sheehan. He's seen Bobby's penis.
Yeah, I don't know that guy at all. He could not.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
What's the story with Tim and Bobby kissing again, Matt? What was it? It was like
it was the SDR show. They were doing like a game show thing, and they had like 3 comedians and a member of the audience were like the teams, and then they would be given these like different dares and challenges. And Harrington was there and saw me and Bobby were just there to hang out, and Harrington was like, Bobby, do you want to be partners with someone? She's like, sure. So he was put as Tim Dillon's partner, and there was like I forgot what it was. There was like some task where it was like hold like something between your butt cheeks and walk it across the stage, and then Bobby's just like, all right, everyone, it's very cold in here, and then just fully drops trow.
Oh my god.
Which he didn't need to do necessarily to put something in his butt cheeks.
Tim Dillon, if I recall.
What's that?
Yeah. Anyway, so Tim Dillon did not remember him from all of that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. One of the other things was make out with your partner for a minute, and so Bobby and Tim made out for a minute.
Yeah.
I guess Tim has had such a fast rise to success.
I think you forget. Did you get a lisp, Dalton?
Do what?
You said a fast ride. I was wondering if you have a lisp.
I said fast rise.
Fast ride. Yeah, I think you mean fat ride.
He's had a fat right. He's had a fat rise. Anyway, things happen pretty quickly for him. I forget, it wasn't too long ago that he was in a position where he was like having to make out with Bobby Sheehan on a Gas Digital show.
Yeah.
Was that at the Bowery Electric?
Yeah, it was.
Wow. Unbelievable. That at one time they did shows at the Bowery Electric.
Yeah,
which is a compliment to them. Now they get like, I was telling Matt, I think Story Wars is the biggest hit they've ever had. which
Yes,
is cool.
digital.
Yeah, I was like, who knew how much facing towards the audience could help out a live show?
I like the setup. It's original. It's cool.
No, I'm saying it's good. I'm saying
It allows you to do more of a. It allows you to do more of a show that you want to do without playing to the audience. I think.
Yeah,
I understand the detraction from it. I understand that's why most people don't do it that way. But I like that they do it that way.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying.
It seems like it
I think Legion of Skanks is good. Like the people who like it love it so much, which is like great. But Story Wars is a broader hit, and that's all I'm just trying to.
Yeah,
say.
for sure. I could see some big guests ended up going on Story Wars, kind of like in the vein of like I think Are You Garbage is just a little more cleaner and friendly and brighter, and those guys aren't quite as dirty.
Yeah,
ironically, it's garbage, but those guys aren't as dirty.
Well, they're just a couple regular Chicago guys from Philadelphia. They're
that is kind of the ironic
guy's a friggin' Philly legend.
It is like the kind of the ironic thing about Foley and Kevin Ryan is like, and the show's great. They're great guys. I don't think they even come close to actual garbage. I don't think they even, well, I don't know. I've heard some stories from Foley.
They should have a Puerto Rican on. I've heard that's an island of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Tony should have gone on Are You Garbage after that incident.
I guess they did live that. I guess there was a time they lived it, but yeah.
Well, there's got to be different standards of some like a super like rich like classy like a classy basketball player type person,
right? Yeah.
They might look at a lot of things as garbage that we don't necessarily look at.
That's true.
Yeah, like what they consider garbage for us would be like a dream come true, where it's like
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Now, all right. If you don't pass the ball or do any assists, you're garbage.
Somehow he's got a little Jeff Foxworthy in him.
Yeah, you dipped in.
If you're a black athlete, you're a thug.
You might be garbage.
I mean, it is that. I mean, we've brought this up on the show before, but it is just You Might Be a Redneck, the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, it changed their lives.
Let's turn Are You Garbage, You Might Be a Redneck, and Get Her Done all into one thing and make it a show and a podcast and a movie.
You might get her garbage.
You might get her garbage. Here's your sign.
Oh yeah, and here's your sign and tater salad.
And
we got to get all that in there.
Even though tater salad was only said once, not really a catchphrase.
They wanted it. They obviously whoever the management or marketing or whoever was like pulling the strings on the Blue Collar Comedy Tour wanted each of them to have a catchphrase, but Ron White just had that one bit, and they were like, "Yeah, tater salad's your thing." It was only ever just like one story told.
It's so funny. Even in middle school, I was like, "Well, Ron White is just such a cut above these other three. Like his stand-up was just so much better."
I think when I first started
that's such a good observation, though, Dalton. They're like, "And Ron, what's your catchphrase?"
What's your T-shirt gonna be?
When I first started watching, I really did love Larry. But as I watched more and got older, it was like, oh, yeah, Ron White is my favorite.
Yeah, I remember not being
that. You love Larry.
I loved Bill Engvall when I was really young. I never liked Larry. I always thought Larry the Cable Guy sucked. But I really liked You Might Be a Redneck. I like listening to that track over and over and over again. Like it was like as if it was one of my favorite songs. But as an album, I rocked with Here's Your Sign pretty heavy.
It would have been mad cool if fucking Ron White used tater salad like Alonzo Hamburger Jones. After everything he said, he's like,
you ever take a shit so big your pants fit better? Tater salad.
hits his cigar. Tater salad.
Tater salad. That's my favorite Ron White joke.
You might be tater salad.
You take a shit so big your pants fit better. Just get this little big laugh.
Here's your tater salad.
I met Ron White a couple times at the Comedy Store, and he was really fucking nice.
I've always heard positive things about him. Didn't he like move to Mexico and quit comedy because he like banged a waitress and then shit on her on stage? And then she became like a regional manager of all the comedy clubs in Texas. So he just left and only got back into it because Jeff Foxworthy called him to open for him.
I did not hear anything about that.
Oh yeah, he was like running a pottery barn in Mexico.
Yeah, I know that. At some
What
point
are you doing? That's my new pottery store. I'm Sebastian. Welcome to Sebastian's Cups and Crafts. What are you doing? Aren't you in Boulris?
That could also be a dispensary. Pot are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're doing
Pot.
my pot.
Papa, what are you doing?
Yeah, and he also says pot like P-A-H-T. We're making these pats over here.
Now, Sebastian, you're another Philly guy, right? I've never been the. I love the Eagles. Saquon Barkley.
I'm from the Philly side of Chicago.
I'm from the Philly side of Chicago. Oh, yeah. You gotta love the 76ers when Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan were on the same team, my favorite team, the 70 Bulls.
They got to get Netanyahu on Are You Garbage?
Yeah, you mean, yeah.
He did the Nelk Boys. He should do Are You Garbage next.
He's another guy from Philly with a different accent. Well, if you are browner than Sacha Baron Cohen, you're garbage. I don't know about that one, Benny, but
You're planning to conquer and destroy Gaza City. Yeah,
That was so funny. The Nelk Boys had on Netanyahu, and then after
I
they were
don't know
like,
about
all right,
that
we're
one
gonna
there,
talk to
Nettie.
some- Like we're going to talk to some people to set us straight. Nick Fuentes, what do you think of us talking to Netanyahu?
Well,
yeah, that
for the Philly angle. It's like I just went to high school with this guy. Apparently, he's a prime minister now. Benny Netanyahu. Yes, we will not stop until every dozen child is dead. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, Benny. That's darker than Putty's basement. Can't you just? Can't you guys just break bread over a classic Philly Italian sausage?
genocide, certified garbage.
Yeah, the Muslims.
That's so funny. Him just Netanyahu being like, and that's why every Palestinian needs to die, and them just looking like, okay,
this isn't the guy from Mathclass in the south. Back in my day, we just used to pick a few fights with a couple Red Sox fans and didn't do this on Gaza thing. Yeah, you guys will be kidding me over here at this guy.
Okay,
You'll die in the flame. You'll die in the flames as well, much like Nelk Boys when I'm done with you. Oh boy, we're gonna crash out harder than the Philly Bulls after Jordan left. There's gonna be nothing left for a while. We're from the Philly side of Chicago.
You're gonna kill every Palestinian child now. You ever drink day old coffee?
I wrote some things down. If you do not pray to Yahweh every night and believe in the false prophet Muhammad and Allah, you are garbage. I don't know about that one there, baby.
Now imagine him doing the rounds. Then he has to go do flagrant.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, Muslims is mad disrespectful to women, though. I'm just saying, yo, come on now, bruh, Israel's a bucket, bruh. Yo, it's more overpowered. Bro, you need good defense and offense. Everybody knows that in the game. You need a good two-way country. Guys ain't got no defense. They all offense over here. They fucking LaMelo Ball. We're over here out here like Andrew Wiggins in the 22 finals. We be in Israel, right? Right, my brother? My net boy. Netting, please. Oh, Andrew, no.
Netanyahu's also doing a Wigger accent.
Yes. He just said the word. Yes.
He's like,
mate.
and that's why we taking Gaza. Pushes the mic. They're like, oh shit, son.
Yo, we going 82-0 against Gaza, fam. Trust.
Honestly,
Reagan was
I
a
kind of want to see
bucket.
Netanyahu do the podcast circuit now.
All right,
Yeah.
so what's your fucking deal? What, you're just killing people? What's going on with that?
The last episode.
Yeah.
Close it out.
Netanyahu with Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee.
Yeah, Bobby Lee's like, oh, no, yeah, I used to live next to a Muslim guy, too. It was awful. I sucked his dick a few times. Yeah, no. He's lying. He didn't suck anyone's dick. I did. I told you I did that. Andrew, come on. Yeah, so we do plan on killing all of them by 2045.
And then he goes on Kill Tony. Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to
this
Call
next
Her
guy is
Daddy
a
with
war
Benjamin
hero.
Netanyahu.
One open micer's like, man, I guess, yeah, you wouldn't know something about killing, Benny. And I was like, oh, Tony's like, how dare you? Do not be disrespectful to my guests. That's Benjamin Netanyahu over there.
Netanyahu as a judge on Kill Tony.
Yeah. Benny,
What would
everybody, come on, make it loud, you fucking idiots. For
about Netanyahu?
This guy runs the country.
What about Netanyahu doing 1 minute of stand-up on Kill Tony?
Tony's like,
how you say you look like a pedophile?
look at us now, Red Band. We started out in the Comedy Store with people like Bill Burr, and now we're here with Benjamin Netanyahu.
Mark Maron's got to bring back WTF for one episode. Who are you guys?
Who are your guys? Oh, Hitler. Yeah, he was a guy. I remember you, Benny, from back in Boston, and you were like one of those Philly guys, right? You're garbage. Kill Tony. Hey, anyone see? By the way, I encourage you to go on the Reddit and look for the reviews of Killers of Kill Tony at Madison Square Garden. Just some pictures from the event and reviews of the event. It's some really good stuff.
Yeah, why is something that's so popular seem to have more people who don't like it than like it?
I think people like Kill Tony, but the problem is Killers of Kill Tony is just their stand-up.
Yeah.
And they had to close off the whole top section, and it seems like it was still half empty. Like even in the
I think Kill Tony has a lot of draw for the same reason that, like, you know, one of the biggest shows on network TV is like America's Got Talent, because it's a talent show. So there's
they should call Kill Tony America's Sam Talent.
That, you know what, I'll send an email. I'll email him that.
Or the Ryan Long Show instead of the Gong Show.
But you know, like, yeah, so it's there's just this constant revolving door of new you know, new, I don't know if you want to call it talent, but you know, contestants that gives it this
well, it's also a good packed live show for free every week. I understand why it's popular. But Tony,
I think for the people that watch it, like the fan base, it feels exciting week to week because there's like all these like because the premise of the show is like people who are living in like the fucking margins of society,
who are by the way in a hallway in like a sewer right before they get on stage.
Yeah, who are desperately like you're watching a show where like for them it's like, this is my last shot.
That's true. It's the end of 8 Mile. It's 8 Mile, like for 100 people every week or whatever.
Yeah, you're watching someone who's like at the end of their rope, their back is against the wall, and they're like truly desperate. Where they go, I need something to work. Like this is I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to turn my life around by doing Kill Tony. Like hopefully this is the thing. It's either this or a fucking gun in my mouth.
I think Tony, because when he did Madison Square Garden, he was so stoked on it. Like he sold T-shirts with like the seating chart of Madison Square Garden, and I think he was like, I think a lot of people like had the asterisk like, yeah, you didn't sell it out though. Kill Tony did, and he's like, I'll show them. I'll sell it out under a year from when I did Kill Tony.
Well, yeah, there was that clip of like I forgot where it was. Maybe at a UFC or at a UFC fight when he was like talking to like Jelly Roll and other people, and everyone's just hanging out having a fun time. And then he's just like, "You're not gonna believe what kind of deal we have with Netflix." I'm like,
yeah, that was insane. That was one of the craziest videos I've ever seen from him, and he's had some bangers.
By the way, that Elephant Graveyard YouTube video is pretty phenomenal.
That's a work of art, dude.
Yeah, I'm saving that. I'm saving that to watch this weekend.
I just Robbie sent it to me. I just yesterday I took an edible. I was chilling at home. I watched that, and then I watched like 6 episodes of the new Dallas Cowboys Netflix documentary.
Well, that Elephant Graveyard thing, what it does well, that like a lot of these other channels.
Which, by the way, that is what I call my dating history, the Elephant Graveyard.
Robbie, why would you say that about Stewart?
Okay, no, I'm talking about my fictional ex-wife, not my actual ex.
I've seen some pictures of her recently. You're not wrong, but I don't want to say that publicly.
She was pretty hot when I dated her. I don't know. I think she lost weight. I think she lost weight recently.
She'll find it.
Oh my God, Dom, stop.
But with that Elephant Graveyard, what he does well that a lot of these other channels like don't really do, because like as much as we enjoy watching like Too Lazy to Try and American Redact and all these other things, is they're pretty service level. Like they're just gossip, it's just like another.
Honestly, yeah, some of them I've seen in the past, and they feel a little bit like gossipy and kind of like I almost feel a little gross. But the last one where he just like goes in on like Tony and these, like I felt like he kind of nailed it with a lot of the stuff he was saying.
Well, he gets to like it's not just gossip. He gets to like just what is kind of bizarrely fascinating about Tony.
Well, because like all these other things, they're not like. They're not really really any better than the thing they're criticizing. It's like this is just more slop for the trough. It's it's like
content.
I mean, you don't exist.
Engagement baiting.
Yeah, it's like
while they were all, by the way, for a while they were all pro Tony for way too long.
These guys don't
like
exist.
They make fun of like Schaub and Burt constantly, but they'd be like, and Tony owned them because he's like a real comic, and I'm like, Tony's the fucking worst of all of these fucking people. You clowns! You don't see the forest.
You only say that because you're a hate. You only say that because you haven't succeeded. You're a hater. You're mad at yourself.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm
and I also love I also only don't like Palantir and Peter Thiel and all these other people and Elon only because I don't have stock in their companies. That's the only reason I don't like it.
Dude, I wish I had Palantir. I wish I'd bought Palantir when. I think Drew was
my dad actually did that. He was like on Trump Liberation Day. He said it sent a chill down his spine, and he bought stock in Palantir because he was like, "This is gonna take off."
Dude, I remember when that shit was trading at like $18.
Yeah,
and I remember then thinking, "Well, it's already too much." And I could not have been more wrong. I would have made so much money if I had bought it then. But
I heard Israel is using Palantir.
Hey, folks.
By the way, the Cowboys documentary on Netflix is awesome. Also, within the first 5 minutes, Skip Bayless and George W. Bush show up.
So awesome. Oh, by the way, I did find Stephen A. Speaking of the Cowboys, I did find Stephen A's rebuttal as a rapper to Max Kellerman.
Yeah.
Oh, someone in the chat wanted to know that. Yeah, so I'm getting into jewelry, and this is a dolphin on my neck.
That's awesome.
Because I'm Dolphin Pruitt.
How much did it cost? $49.99. I paid $49.99.
It was $9.
Also, Dalton, I know you're not
one of my favorite Young
guy,
Guns
but are you
moments.
familiar with Michael Irvin?
Michael Irvin?
He was the wide receiver for those Cowboys teams. Without him, the documentary wouldn't be as fun. He's like he opens the they introduce him with a big dramatic intro, and he's just like, "I was born to be a wide receiver. When I was born, the doctor went to slap me, and I caught it."
Yeah, he was 15 of 17 kids. You told me.
Yeah, Michael Irvin is the man.
Kids. There's also there was
Crack and Matt. You guys are both Cowboys fans for some reason.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it because I'm so sour on the fucking Cowboys. I barely even consider myself a fan at this point. Like it's so fucking depressing. I basically and since I got into betting, I basically just pull for the teams I bet on. Like at this point in my life, I would bet on the Eagles to beat the Cowboys.
Like a duvet?
Yes.
No, he said Jordan Poole.
Oh.
But yeah, no, dude, I'm when is Jerry Jones gonna die for you guys?
I don't
know. Well, so it's
I
interesting.
can't give a fuck anymore.
They're going through their Super Bowl years. First couple years, they have Jimmy Johnson, who's very like strict with them, and then once he gets fired, the new coach comes in. Huh?
Yeah. Then by the way, Jersey Mike took over like right after that.
Yeah.
Jimmy he was freaky fast.
But then the new coach kind of lets them party a little more. So they got this house they called the White House. And they go one by one to like every player for who they're interviewing. They're like, "Can you tell us anything that happened in the White House?" They're just like, "Nope, I don't want to incriminate anyone." Each one's like, "Nope, can't talk about it." A lot of wild times, can't talk about it. Then it cuts to Michael Irvin, and he's like, "Oh, I'll tell you some stories."
Oh hell yeah, dude! The loose lips, black guy, gotta love it.
Yeah.
By the way, this might be cathartic for both of you. I'm sharing my screen over here. It's
Did you say the blue lip?
Blue lip.
What did you say? Blue lip black guys?
Loose. Oh no, I said loose lips, like gossipy.
Oh, probably best not to mention their lips at all.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on. How do you?
Sorry, what was that, Dalton?
How do you drown a black person?
Yeah.
You pop their lips.
Oh, I thought it was you take your. How do you save a black person from drowning?
Ow.
How?
You take your foot off his head.
Okay. 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 You guys are fucking Derek chauvinists.
Kick my music, please. Mediocre team and Big D. That's what makes this funny. How about the Cowboys? How about the Cowboys? Some way, somehow, when they count, just wait. They will let you down. The accident, they will mess it up. Just wait. The accident, they will let you down. Just wait. The accident, the accident.
This is gay.
Waiting to happen, it will happen. I'm predicting they're gonna be irrelevant. I'm predicting an absolute embarrassment for the last decade and a half. They make me laugh. All the talent that they have is unbelievable, man. Big D, teasing you. This is what they do. Walking through, we show up on cue. Accident, something will go wrong. Accident of the big Jumbotron. Accident, gone. I recognize it's a black cat running around. Accident, they will mess it up. Just wait.
He so wants this to be his like Skip Bayless. All he does is win video.
Waiting to happen, it will happen. How about them Cowboys?
Oh yeah. That was supposed
All right, I
to be.
hate him again. I hate him again.
Man,
I
there's some
do.
real there's some real fucking cunts in the chat this week.
It's 5 p.m., dude.
There's some
What
people
they
being
saying?
very fucking rude in the chat this week. We come in here every week to create wonderful entertainment for you to better your lives. You want to be mean to me? Please don't be mean to me.
What they
Please
saying?
don't be mean to me.
You know, there's some
Yeah,
people.
please don't be mean to me or anybody.
We already established that Dalton has lost weight. Clearly, did you get a new camera?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I was
So
at the
if
Best
anything-
Buy, and
This one only adds 5 pounds.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You got a new camera and you look better. So that's usually you'd get a better camera and you'd look worse because it's like higher definition. So that just means you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dalton
I've
probably
been
would-
exercising.
That's good. Yeah, I went to the doc. I had a doctor's appointment today. My blood pressure's down. Still not great, but it's down, which is good. I think we're all gonna get
I will
healthy.
say the one criticism that I kind of agree with, not that don't ever tell me how to do my show, but the one thing I kind of agree with that I've seen people talk about in regards to this show.
What is you talking about?
Sometimes we can lean a little too much on like negativity, like
Yeah, that's true.
just kind of
I'm
defining
about
ourselves.
Tony Hinchcliffe every episode. I do.
Yeah,
agree
just
with
kind of
that.
like defining ourselves by the things we hate, like just complaining about.
That's why I was trying to talk about Red Lobster and Texas Roadhouse.
That's the
Yeah,
theory.
yeah, see, that's positive. Yeah,
Fast and Furious movies.
We could talk about Jackie Chan again.
It's not like I feel like we've been better about it though, because it's like the way that we got to Tony this time was Netanyahu doing "Are You Garbage?" We just happened to end up there. It wasn't like we scheduled a bit that was going to be like we're going to shit on Tony.
well, that's what I was trying to say.
And he was newsworthy this week with the Madison Square Garden thing and the Elephant Graveyard.
Well, that's what I was trying to say. The Elephant Graveyard thing uses like something seemingly as silly as just like comedians it's like a vehicle to get to something deeper about like what's actually going on with like just life, society. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is like, you know, when you actually start trying to talk with any sincerity about society, you start to venture into like a, you know, like Joker meme territory, you know?
Yeah.
We live in a society. So it's like to kind of use the veil of like something.
Veal is another good steak.
Veal is good. Veal. Oh,
Yeah.
I love a good veal.
You guys ever? I was just about to ask if you guys eat elk, but you're just gonna call me Joe Rogan.
By the way, I guess Kill Tony did overtake Rogan too, so it's not just it's like we are talking about like the biggest media thing in the world, I guess now. Like it's not just a guy.
But it also is just like with the whole. I think what a lot of people are starting to feel
Netting.
You realize unconsciously, and then it's being like was expressed in a succinct way through something like that video he made, the Elephant Graveyard video, is kind of the undoing of reality, like the I guess like the world we live in now, where there's like no longer, and I haven't seen it yet, but apparently Eddington is also.
You gotta watch it, Dalton. You gotta
What
watch
is it?
Eddington, the new Ari Aster
movie with Emma Stone.
It's not. It didn't really even get a wide release. Like it's already on VOD. So I guess.
Yeah, because it's another one where it's like, how the fuck did he get it? Let people give him money to make this movie? Kind of.
Yeah, but it's
why it didn't get a wide release, but it was great in theaters.
Is it anywhere near as good as Paddington?
No, it's more like
Paddington when he went back to Peru. I mean, that was. Yeah.
I would say it's more like Ed and Eddington. I would say
Ed and Eddington. Okay. Yeah.
Let me know when it's Eddie Veddington.
Okay. All right.
What about Dawn of the Deadington?
I like that too. Dawn of the Deadington. Teddington, and he's like, I'm a bear, and this guy's a liberal with a mask, and I don't like him, and I'm gonna be mayor.
Club Eddington.
What about Seddington? But it's Cedric the Entertainer.
Seddington the Entertainer.
I mean, that's basically First Reformed. Honestly,
you guys want to hit the Patreon?
What about Reddington Lobster?
Okay, I like that.
Oh yeah, I guess we could go to the Patreon.
Let me try and do Joaquin. He sounds.
Was this a good episode?
I think this was a fire ass episode.
I thought it was a little too negative, but other than that.
People remember this.
My Cheddar Bay biscuits. I can't do Joaquin. I don't know why I'm doing.
Honestly, Robbie hit a fucking lick on this one. Robbie is the MVP on this one.
Oh yeah. No way! Come on, no. Don, I'll be honest. Don, you're even when you're not as good. I think you are actually the MVP.
This is something new we're doing for the show. At the end of every episode, we're gonna do rankings.
All right, wait. Now, Don, wait. To quote my favorite philosopher, Kevin Durant, you're the real MVP.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Netanyahu "Are You Garbage" was.
You know what? We should clip that. I am proud of that.
That was like 3 half-court shots in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, dude! I was Buddy Hield in Game 7 against the Rockets, which I was with Crack. We were doing Dork Court when that game was on, and I kept trying to look at what was going on.
Do you want to do super chats and then go to Patreon?
Oh yeah, we gotta read the rest.
I'll take the soup.
Let's see what we got.
And you get the super chats at Red Lobster, Matt.
Yeah, no soup or chats for you.
They stuck it to us with the premiere the other day. I don't know what that is.
I think he means last week with the fake live episode, which was
that's right.
Which, by the way, I re-listened to. I was like, this might be one of our best episodes we ever did. It was like really good.
We had to do a pre-record, it was live. It was actually live.
I mean, we did have the best material of all time with Dr. Phil, Stephen A. Smith, and George Will on Club Random. It was like, wow, they really teed us up for some content this week. God damn it, Stephen A. I don't want to talk about black people.
Show me the 1099s. Also, I know how to change your @ name.
Thanks, Kevin Brennan. That's Kevin Brennan.
Thank you, Kevin.
Just so you know, Matt.
I know. Show me the 1099s.
Thank you, Pandatron.
Robbie the Fire Goodwin.
I've heard Pandatron and Cat 2 have been talking.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Two weebs talking about One Piece, probably.
Tony does not.
Dude, how much does Tony hate that it was Red Band's idea? How much must he fucking hate that? Because he can never say, I created all of this, which he would love.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How you gonna date a woman named Stewart?
Pause.
This week on Unk Corner.
Yeah.
I bet Robbie's the kind of guy who thinks it's hot when girls have guy names.
I thought she was cool. I thought she was pretty.
Just one step closer to the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Robbie tries to get as close as he can to being gay without being gay.
The inevitable.
I've dated a girl named Jackie before, and I try not to.
No, I just wanted to date someone named Stewie so I could be Peter.
Stewie?
Yeah. She hated Stewie, though. Yeah.
Fish for the dolphin.
I forgot. Dalton, I do like that necklace. I think it's
Thank
fun.
you, dude. Jewelry's fun, dude.
It is a tasteful chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dalton was cast as Prop Joe in the Daily Wire.
Hey, that's me, Prop Joe. I'm in the corner now, and
Oh, and look at this!
I got a proposition for you, Pete.
Look at this shirt I got. It's Texas, but it's made out of lean.
Yeah, dude. You're Dave Elfbar.
So I'm having
What do
fun,
I got?
dude.
I got Randy Johnson throwing his ball and hitting the bird.
That's
Nice.
awesome, dude.
You ever see that video?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Classic.
I got Tupac, my favorite closeted rapper.
And I'm wearing my own merch.
Oh yeah, go to Top Banana. Go to Banana.
Go to
Lobster,
topredlobster.com.
Top Red Lobster.
See, I'm in the dark. I'm actually not even wearing it to promote it. It's just because I'm sick, and I'd like to wear the most comfortable shirt that I own at topbananausa.com/crack_amico.
Are
What
you
was
in the
it
dark
again?
because
Hold on,
are you
I stepped on him. Say your merch site again.
I'm trying to remember. It's like topbananausa.com/crack_amico.
There you go, folks.
For anybody who needs a very comfortable shirt.
Buy a very comfortable shirt from Crack Amico, and then stay tuned for Crowder Boy shirts. I'm hammering down the design, working with Lily Abernathy on that, and
Crack is giving low res Wonder Bread and just surrounded by darkness like that.
I'm always surrounded by darkness.
Yeah.
I've become the darkness.
You live in a black neighborhood.
I am realizing we've been more negative about Kill Tony than we were about Nick Fuentes on the show.
Oh, Nick Fuentes is objectively much more
some things are good and some things are bad.
One of those actually influences society in a negative way.
Lily is. I pitched Lily shirt ideas. Like Lily's making shirt designs, and then she of her own accord said, I'm also going to do some hats. So we are going to have hats too.
That's good news. By the way, I do like the idea of the Red Lobster CEO partnering with Red Bar as the spokesperson. Cheddar Bay biscuits, Jules.
And then we're going to head over to the Patreon here in a second. It's patreon.com/thecrowderboy.com. Patreon.com/thecrowderboys. And if for as little as $5 a month, you get access to all the premium episodes and bonus content. If you subscribe to the New Rulers tier, that's a $10 a month tier, and up, you get a shout out on the show. And we do the shout outs every week to just show our appreciation for your continued patronage as a $10 and up subscriber. And so we'll do that now.
Tiffany says Blair Witch Project vibes, Panda. And I have a question for you both, you, Dalton and Matt. What about the Blair Witch Dawson?
Yeah, that sounds good. So we have our $50 subscribers still. MC Downtrend, a warrior in the Please Don't Be Mean to Me tier. And then our new rulers, the $10 subscribers. We got Aaron Gutenplan, Bad Bart, Broke DJ, and rest in peace. Rosa Smith, Cummerstein, Drew Huntley again. What does he have?
And by the way, can you highlight Drew's most recent comment?
This one?
Yeah.
I just got home. Beer time. Woo!
Why wait, dude? Drink one in the car.
Dude,
He probably did.
He definitely did.
Yeah, I think beer time has been an all-day thing, if I had to guess.
Shout out for Drew for not getting a DUI in California. That's pretty impressive.
So Drew has 2 subscriptions to the $10 tier. James Worrell, JCG, Johan, Keenan Womack, Lee Record.
Oh, Drew, you did get a DUI. Okay, that's good to know.
Lil Goblin Fella, Raymonds, Robbie's third Patreon, Scotty MTL, Tarvin, Trevin Baker, Textbook, Vincente Caprini, that's also Broke DJ and rest in peace, White Boy _ Kumia, and Zach and Crack Amico's evil third cousin, PCP Amico.
That's such a crazy name. It's so long.
It's so long. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a mouthful. So
I love the long Patreon name is so good.
Yeah, whoever that guy is, he changes it every week, and it always tickles me what he comes up with. So that's the patreon.com/the Crowder Boys. We're gonna head over there now.
By the way, and just to address the negativity, it is out of jealousy. I submitted to the Rye Comedy Festival. I didn't get in, and I wanted to go to Saudi Arabia this year so badly.
I wanted to see the majestic motherland where human civilization began.
I don't know what's going. I DM'd Lewis. I thought he'd help me get in, but I guess.
Louis Jihad Gomez.
Louis Jihad
Gomez.
No, Lewis would never go to some shit like that. He was busy at God's country, the gathering of the Juggalos, on a mission to bring comedy to people that need it the most. True.
Lewis is looking at the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and he's like,
he's rollerblading. He's rollerblading away from the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
We can do
just one guy with a penny board outside of the show.
You will not catch me rollerblading to Saudi Arabia. I already escaped it once. And I will never.
But September 7th at the Stand, 10-year anniversary of Fight Club. Also, my birthday roast just happened yesterday. It's going to be on the YouTube channel tomorrow night, premiering. YouTube.com/Comedy Fight Club. We've been working on audio and video stuff and trying to make the YouTube channel really like pop off and look as good. I mean, I've thought the live show has been good for a while now.
Great. You guys are back at Lucky Jack's, like when I got there, the OG, and I think it's perfect there.
Yeah.
It's either there or a random doctor's penthouse are my two favorite Fight Club venues.
Yep.
So damn Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, the birthday roast was a lot of fun. That's going to be up on YouTube tomorrow night. And if anyone is in New York and can make it out, September 7th, 10-year anniversary show, going to be a lot of fun.
Right. And Matt, it all started at Lovecraft Bar, right?
It did.
Which you did because you wanted to call a bunch of cats the N-word, correct?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay. And I'm using cats like Mark Maran would.
Yeah.
What's with all these cats? What's with all these cats over here doing comedy?
Oh, and by the way, rest in peace, Cracker Barrel. They removed the barrel chairs.
Barrel and chair.
Right after we talked about it.
The chair.
Right after we talked about it. That was crazy.
Thank you, Drew. It's just Muslims don't know. They don't like women. I like women. I have sex with them.
I should have said it was my birthday earlier. The chat would have been nicer the whole time. Now they're all wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Well, come wish Matt a happy birthday on
Nagila.
Patreon. Patreon.com/the Crowder Boys.
Yeah, I've got some gossip.
No better gift for Matt on his birthday than a Patreon subscription to the Crowder Boys. The link is in the description. You don't even have to ask him. That's what he wants for his birthday.
Guys, don't ask me for my Venmo or Cash App. I don't want anything. I want you all to sign up for the Crowder Boys Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
How about Johnny Cash App? And he's the man in black. People use this app.
Patreon.com/the Crowder Boys.
The link is in the description. You can join now. Matt just told us he's going to tell us all of his secrets in the Patreon. So you're going to want to get over there.
I do have some goss, so we can. So. Hold on to your katus.
Hold on to your katus, everybody. And everybody else, we'll see you next week.
Patreon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
N-word.